Okay, well, through some arcane methods I managed to make this work. I don't think I'm going to put it on the thing, whatever. Anyways, welcome to Doki Doki Literature Club. I was asked to play this. I don't know if it's good or not. But let me tell you, I had a lot of trouble with the audio. I don't know, for some reason it wasn't playing. For some reason OBS didn't like it. I had to open the game, then plug my headset so it could play the music and everything. Well, whatever, let's just get into it. Hopefully nothing else pops up. Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she doesn't care. Like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children, like every other visual novel. You know, the kind of friend you'll never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you have known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more frequently. Damn it, she will oversleep more and more frequently, and I will get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sighed and kneel in front of the cross while I let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe. But only because I decided to stop and wait for you. The game does ask you for the name. Hey, you say like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Jonathan. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Nice going, me. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you wanted to. What do you say, Sayori? Why is my persona an edgelord? We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Jonathan, have you decided on club to join yet? A club? I've told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did, in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Well, that actually sounds like me. I mean, you can confirm that every time I play with my friend Sparky. Anyway, so you're likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. You might want to scratch off that. Yeah, like that, thank you. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skill before college. Are we middle schoolers? Goddamn. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. I know you are happy now, but I will die at the thought of you becoming a net. I guess since we're using a Japanese apple calls, I guess it's net, or like meat. So net it is. In a few years, because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I look for a few clubs if it makes you happy. If my persona is going to behave like an edgelord, so will my voice. No promises though. But you at least promise you'll try a little. Well, yeah, I guess. I'll promise you that. I don't know if I can keep this. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such carefree girl? It's impossible for me. More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit. even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head. The school day is an ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivations. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Oh my god. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I am the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'll catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought you know what? I don't know if I can give this. Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Eh? Meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Well, what a fucking edgelord. I don't know the term that I'm looking at. What a fucking weeb. Or what a generic protagonist. Whatever, man. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I will bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can keep. This is going to be a fun playthrough, I can tell you that. Guaranteed. I can tell Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or she's just going to have planning all this out. Alright. Return or I let her alongside. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. And thus, today marks the day I sold myself for a cupcake. God damn. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Sup, motherfuckers? Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. How long has school been going? Whatever, man. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Jonathan, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. No blunts in this club. I'm out of this game. Thank you for watching. Okay, fine, I continue a little. Damn it. But I'm not motivated, tell you that. I'll worst escape from me in this situation, this club. Full of incredible, cute girls. Look, I know this is not going to be the generic visual novel, and it's probably just playing the tropes, just to pull the rug, pull the carpet out of your feet. So let's just keep going. What are you looking at? You want to say something? Say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly to my ear, then turns back toward the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest girl in the crowd. There was no girl in that sentence. Whatever, we make it as we go. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. Well, why is my character so grumpy? Whatever. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Jonathan. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. She was dreamy. Basically completely out of my league. I was crying like an animal fan. Why did I bring that up? I should have stayed dead. Whatever, let's continue. So, having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. My character's such a beta. Whatever. Come sit down, Jonathan. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. What table? There seems to be just a bunch of desks. Whatever. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I'm at them. I made them. I'll get them. Stupid phonemes English. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? Do we have that type of machinery here? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's being widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back at the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Whoa! Yeah! I need to stop summoning Jason Griffith. Natsuki lifts the foil of the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. I thought it was a literature club, not cat related, whatever. The whiskers are drowned with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. No, I need to restrain making a weird joke. It's so easy and lame. Well, you know. We get bake all the time, god damn it. I hate myself. Just hurry and take one. So Sayori grabs one first, then Monica, and I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki's quiet. I can help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. She's waiting for me to take a bite. I finally bite down. The icing is sweet, full of flavor. Whether she made it herself. This is really good. Hey, it's pretty good. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, why you're thanking me? It's not like I haven't heard this somewhere before. Yup. Made them for you or anything. I thought nobody knew I was going to come. Or knew who I was, anyways. I thought you technically did, Sayori said. Well, maybe. But not for you, you know, you dummy. No! Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation because I don't want to be part of it. He returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup. Teacup. Apple, no apple. Apple. But it's alone. A teacup, forget it. In front of each of us before sitting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep the whole teaser in this classroom? Oh, that's me. You keep the whole teaser in this classroom? Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you to enjoy a good book? I guess. Another one for read. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Judy's just trying to impress you, is she? That's not... Insulted Judy looks away. I mean, that... you know... I believe you. Well, tea and reading might be not be a pastime of mine, but at least I enjoy tea. I said one, which is kinda cheap. I'm glad. Judy faintly smiles to herself in relief. Again, I don't really fond when everyone just likes you character for achieving nothing. But we'll play along. It's probably part of the twist. Anyways, Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. I mean, I'm not believing like this is like one of those... Forget it, I'm not going to say anything, let's just play along. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was kidnapped! Was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seems really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. I don't know if I can give this voice. When you're the leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'll much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica is a really great leader. It wasn't said in that order, but you get the point. You're also not in agreement. Then I'm surprised that there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school's events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all grow in this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Damn my English. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Jonathan, what kind of things do you like to read? Don't be a weeb, dude! Considering how little I have read these past few years, I don't really have a good way to answer that. My boy! Okay, getting real for a moment. I don't read a lot, but I don't really read manga. The only one I have read was like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, but I do have read a couple of books. One called Aura by Carlos Fuentes. I think one was Poliana. There was another similar that was, I don't know. I read like 3 books that were similar on that aspect. Like it was a little girl, the protagonist. It was Poliana one. The other one was about this girl who was living with his uncle, and well, he had a mansion. I don't remember. I think that was Hidden Garden. I think. And oddly enough, I read those at work. Like, they give you very few things to do, and those things are read books on the online platform, and I read those. And I think another one, but I don't remember. Manga! I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Suki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyways, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story such a foreign word is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walk in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you in for a loop? Anyway, I haven't read a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grabbed something I can relate to at the minimal level. Okay, my persona, we're kinda actually have a same trait here. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really, I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I can really put it down. At least for the books I read, I guess that's true. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, what's that? Well, It's okay, eyes are over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about good things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? Because you fucking do. You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Aloud. I give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Personal space. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hand on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? Because I'm fucking asking. I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averted her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing the level of writing takes more than just confidence. I have been reading for half an hour. Is anything going to happen anytime soon? I'm sorry. I guess I'm not really into visual novels. But at least I have been entertaining. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have a writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. Well, sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. That's okay, Yuri. Look quizzically at Monica while we're doing a Shakespearean inspiration here. Well, I don't know if that's even a normal word. Whatever. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. I guess laying down is not the best way to be reading. Okay. That way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Jonathan? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. I'm 100% sure I clicked. Oh no! Don't crash on me! Did I touch the game in a way he didn't like it? God damn it. It just keeps happening! Pretty good tropes, but no blondes. I'm disappointed in this game. I think Monica could have been a pretty good blonde. Hold on, there's still one problem. I can't believe I actually managed to go back. What's that? No, we're back into the original topic of me joining the club. I've only come forward with what has been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. So you may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clothes to look at, and that was my train of thoughts. All four girls stared back at me with dejected eyes. The eyes of a murderer. But I'm sorry. I thought, Jonathan, you're making me look like an idiot. Joel, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, writing points is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girl's eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me there for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's segment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we all can share. It wasn't in that order, damn it. Monica looks over at me once more. Jonathan, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah, don't look at my YouTube channel, it's horrible. I express like an asshole. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? Well, at least my guy is pretty real. Someone gotta keep it. I already feel anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, damn it! Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Asuki clean up their food. Hey Jonathan, since we are already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore, because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club and make our way home, and we have the same graphics as before. It doesn't even look like a single minute has passed. Deal. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. I should have broke my glasses to read this. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. It's time to write a poem. Big words you think favorite club member like something good might happen with whoever like your poem the most. Misfortune, hope, crimson, fireworks, empty candy, Valentine, milk, wonderful. Are there more words on this, or well, I guess I pick one then continue. Oh no, god damn it! If I lose all that footage. I don't want to be dealing with more crashing. damn it, what a waste. This girl is pretty grim. Oh my god, well, whatever. We're going to keep the shy one. No, it's not like I really care for anyone anyways. She's just jumping a lot. Sister, yeah, to take the crown. Oh my god, I wasn't even there. Hi again, Jonathan. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Haha. Yeah, haha. No, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Jonathan. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Anything cool here? Okay. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. That's okay, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Damn, what a weeb. As if finds herself stuck between, say, Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Yeah, right. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Jonathan always give it his best as long as he's having fun. Do I? He helps me with boozy work without me even asking, like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? I'm gonna kill you. You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. Why? How come? You and Jonathan can become good friends too? So Sayori. I do that gesture with the hand where you kind of slice the neck, like, you know, not with the thumb, but with the 4 fingers, and just, yeah, you get what I'm saying. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri, even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. No! I don't know, man. Don't be shy, it's nothing. Well, never mind. So it was a big deal when it's really not. What did it do? Because I mean, it's a silly situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So a nice gesture from Yuri is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I will make a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. She to her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I told you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you want it. This is... Oh, is this girl accidentally being so cute? I don't know, she's giving you free shit, knowing that she cares. I guess that's pretty cute in pretty much anything. She even pick up a book that she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Ugh. Well, you can read at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. So you and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Your face already buried in the book. Buried in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression as she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Probably her manga. What a nerd. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. but at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading, catching a glimpse of the cover of her book. Looked like the same book that she lent me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Ah, crap. She's not even looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. Like I normally do. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed it. Noticed in the first place. Well, I mean, whatever. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so that's the book you gave me, right? I wanted to reread it a bit, some of it, not for any particular reason. Just curious. How come you have 2 copies of the same book? Ah, well, I stopped at the bookstore yesterday. That's not what I meant. I mean, just happened to buy 2 of them. Ah, I see. I see something slipping out. I don't like it. There's something fairly obvious here that Judy isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. That sounds like... whatever. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What is this about anyways? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. Huh? There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright, just wanted to make sure I didn't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost young sister, but as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by people who escaped from a human experiment prison, and while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationship, and her life starts to fall apart. Jesus! That's kind of dark, isn't it? You made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Jerry gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Jonathan? I said Jonathan, rather Jonathan. Damn it, no, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kind of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into those things. So, she's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. Crazy son of a bitch! It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you relate to the protagonist, they made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest in or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. That's, I really don't mind. I really don't think you need to worry. My eyes are falling. Why do I do this thing so late? Oh yeah, because I cannot do them all the time. Anyways, that just means you're passionate about reading. Let me reset this just in case. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. Just let me get the book. I quickly retrieved the book I had put in my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. Let me say before this thing crashes again into a nosedive. I guess I'll have just to record everything, but I'm just setting everything to auto. I'm not doing rehearsals. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just that I'm not very used to that is reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I opened the book and started the prologue. I still understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It is as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this will work, right? I slide my desk until it's against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. I feel like my left arm is in the way, so I still use my right hand to hold the book open. The most uncomfortable novel reading. I guess that makes kind of difficult to turn the pages. Here. Oh, so this is how it was pictured. Alright. I cannot read the left pages. Whatever. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same thing with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her tongue after it flips her side. But in holding it like this, I notice I'm a really slow reader, so I'm probably pissing her off. We huddle even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It is as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Sorry. I think I gotta be distracted for a second. I saw Yuri's face again. Our eyes meet. Oh! I didn't notice. I don't know how I will be able to... I don't know how I will be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not just a reader, right? No, I'm an illiterate. I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Since you have been so patient with me. Oh, she smiled. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the pages before me so I can turn it on my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. Oh, no, I need to... wait. Because this thing is just about to crash. God damn it. I have tried to play a lot of things on this channel, but this is by far the most difficult to record. Damn it. Well, BRB.